can someone demonstrate to me, or Pedro, do you want to demonstrate to me like an uncomfortable type posture?
Sure. Would be like...
Yeah, right? It's like you're falling asleep on the pew that's imaginary behind you. But if you can imagine that, seeing someone like that on stage, right? That it's just uncomfortable. Okay, how about comfortable for you?
Comfortable would be like just standing straight.
Yeah, and comfortable in a sense is really relative as well, I notice. But at the same time, just think about being in the other person's shoes that are watching you, right? And think about like, how would I feel if someone was, doing what Pedro, I don't even know if I can replicate that. Core muscles.
Core muscles.
So yeah, replicating that's just gonna feel really uncomfortable, right? So allowing visually as well as vocally and in all that we do to make the best, face forward in a sense.
Can I add a comment? Mm-hmm. It's been described that when Jesus was on the cross, there's the vertical
Yeah.
and the horizontal. Mm-hmm. Bring that into worship.
Totally.
Vertical and my horizontal.
Yeah. Definitely. Thanks for that. For sure. It's always, it's connecting with the people and then ushering them into the awareness of this. So another thing, posture and, body movement and body language is actually partially a teaching, modeling, and coaching tool and a leading tool. It's actually showing the congregation how your connection is, but also just really facilitating. A lot of people need permission in a sense, or just need to be allowed. When you prompt freedom, when you allow freedom in yourself, it also opens that door for people to feel comfortable to be free. It gives people permission. For example, when you think about the different postures of praise, right? And I encourage you, say if you're a worship pastor, someone that has leadership in your church in this area, to even think about how to integrate some of that teaching within the service and really showing people and teaching people, what does it mean when we raise our hands like this? Or what does it mean when we put our hands out like this, saying, this is an act of surrender, or this is an act of, Lord, I come to you. And, in that sense, when we show with our bodies, in essence, as I said before, God has created us fully and completely. When we worship Him with our whole bodies, what does that look like? And how does that just shift the comfortability, shift the atmosphere, shift your posture in a sense? So not just posture, but like our posture orientating towards God. And what I always think about as well too is how can I mirror what's happening internally for me so that it's shown not just through my voice, but also through how I hold myself as well. And I think, trying not to be, sometimes you'll feel like like this, but sometimes it just really depends on your context, right? Because you don't want to be distracting, or it just really depends as well to, like, leadership-wise, like with your church, like who you're leading worship for as well. So, of course, with discretion, just really see and try to translate that